like it picks up your.
Panda Senpai.
All right, everybody. Jujutsu Kaisen episode 16, and Daddy finally got what he wanted. It was an
This
episode,
is your episode
of all Panda Senpai.
Yeah.
And we got to learn about his power.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, wild side note, Mechamaru reminds me of Robot from Invincible.
Okay.
And we can throw a link into our video up there.
Yep.
But yeah, I definitely, because the same concept. They were trying to relate on the level of being a puppet, because you find out that Panda is
A cursed corpse.
a cursed corpse made by the principal of our main school.
He was actually a mutation.
And
Because he
so
was born
cute.
with emotions, and yeah, he was like an anomaly.
Okay, and
Which is why
he
he
trained
trained
him
him. Yep.
and made him great. And
Real quick about Mechamaru, you've never watched One Punch Man, but
Nope.
there was a character named Genos. They know what I'm talking about.
is One Punch Man worth it?
First of all, of course it is. Season 1 is. But Genos is a cyborg in that, and every time Mechamaru did something with like a blast with his
Okay.
light body, I was like Genos. All
Okay,
day.
so same concept. So okay, I see it. It follows the same line in a lot
Yes.
of things.
But the
and-
fight scene was great, and I love the backstory of Panda.
Yeah,
Oh.
and you learn a little bit about Mechamaru too.
Yes, yeah, he's not a corpse. He is a human controlling a
he's
robot.
a legit puppet.
He just can't do anything.
No, my God, getting burned by moonlight, that sounds
Yeah,
horrifying.
he has a bad way of life.
And you felt for him a little bit, but he
Mhm.
found his way in trying to be a jujitsu sorcerer with what he can. And
Yeah.
honestly, I think he's good. Like the way he rated himself, it's
Oh, yeah.
fairly high.
Yep.
And I definitely think there's a lot more to him. Panda Senpai just knocked him out. He was unusable.
When he lost, you got the flashback where his classmates were telling him what not to do and not to underestimate certain people. And if he didn't underestimate Panda as a corpse, he probably would have beat him.
Right,
he did.
But Panda's brilliant though. The
Yeah,
way he
he's
like
smart.
he hit his curse like so they'd hit him,
Mhm.
and like you said he basically said he exhausted his like curse points with his sister getting the shot.
Yep.
His panda form getting blown away by the mouth blast, and you just got so much on him. And
His gorilla mode.
I was gonna
goddamn.
say that the way he was like done, the art with him, that whole
Mhm.
fight scene, it was just neat, and it felt like I was only watching that episode for a few minutes, and then all of a sudden
It was pretty good.
and it was just finally what I wanted. And like Nomura was a little bit in it.
Yeah, you could tell she's going to be really in
She'll
the next
be
episode.
the next, and I'm fine with that. And by the way, after we're at episode 16, I've only realized there's 8 episodes left.
It's pretty sad.
And you know, a couple episodes ago, they changed probably episode 13. They changed the intro,
Yeah.
and there's so many teasers in there. And
Mhm.
all I keep watching it, it's like, all right, we at least have another 2 episodes of this battle.
Yep.
All right, so that puts us 18. So we have 6 left. We have a lot going on that you see in the intro that you know that's going on with Jogo and his and Geto and his whole thing. I don't know. I don't know how they can do it. I don't know how they're going to cram everything in a satisfying amount and make me feel good about, you know,
All the storylines.
or are they just going to leave me hanging by a thread until season 2?
So I kind of feel that with anime intros, I almost don't. I like watch if they're really good. Like Vinland Saga's first one to me was like, I mean, that was like 10 out of 10.
And then where'd the second one go?
Yeah, it went downhill.
Vinland Saga review.
There it is. But I almost don't like watching the intros to anime because it foreshadows way too much. I almost like being surprised a little bit.
That's what gets like.
just
I guess you're right. I mean, you're right. It got me. I'm watching it and paying attention to it because I'm excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's like I'm worried that we're not going to be able to get it, and I want to. Now that we have 8 more episodes, you get to see us watch Jujutsu Kaisen 8 more times. But 16, got what I wanted. Loved every second of
I
it.
mean, you've been waiting the whole time. As soon as Panda got introduced in episode 4,
Oh yeah.
you were like,
What
"Okay,
can this
I
bear
need
do?"
more of this.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, and now you see that he is deserving of his position, deserving of his respect, And now because on top of his gorilla strength, his balance, and then whatever his sister form does.
We don't even know that.
No, she was, and not even a picture. She was just like a ball of light.
The show like tucked that in their back pocket. They're like, you know what? We're going to show you what that is.
I think that's his next level,
Yeah.
if he ever needs it, and maybe like.
But gorilla mode was badass.
Yeah, gorilla mode.
So cool.
Brilliant.
The whole fight
Chef
scene with
kiss.
Mechamaru was.
It was good.
Yeah, it was good. And
So far,
I told
they
you
were
that
the best.
when Mechamaru got introduced, you were like, what is this shit?
And now it explains it. He's just a robot controlled by somebody who has good intentions.
The writing of this show does justice to every character that it introduces you to.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a lot of shows that introduce too many characters and they don't do them any justice, and they're like, why did you include them? Nothing is introduced in Jujutsu Kaisen without reason and proper like character arcs.
They
of everyone
introduced
involved.
them all at once. They vomited it all
Yes.
to us.
Yep.
But then they came back, and now they're doubling back. They're like, okay, well, here's this person.
Exactly.
Here's this person. Here's perfect. I think it's done well. I think there's still a handful more to go.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the next episode will be the fight scene of Nabara and the witch girl.
And you're right. I don't think there's
left
too
off.
many fight scenes. I don't think there's too many episodes left of the
Because Mai and
school.
Maki, they already had their blue-haired girl and Maki already had their fight, I think.
So Maki and Mai have to have a confrontation still.
Right.
That has to happen.
Mai is out there just
Yeah.
pulling her guns out, just shooting everybody, and I think she has bad intention.
So episode 16 was fantastic. Both really loved it.
Great. Oh.
Ryan finally got what he wanted in Panda Senpai.
So good.
Yeah. And we're going to roll right into episode 17. If you like what we're doing here, like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Comment down below what you thought of the episode. And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.